All right, guys, Greenman 85. It is legitimately Wednesday, 2:30 something in the morning. This impromptu video is coming to you courtesy of CP the Tool Addict and Ed the Old Tech Guy, because they were discussing this tool here, which I have owned for about 4 years now. And I figured I'd do a little thing on it because I have used and abused this thing and put this thing through the ringer and made this thing do things it is not meant to do in the last 3 years, guys. So I'm going to do a quick rundown. So I'm going to turn this around real fast. I'm going to show you the one bad point about the tool. I actually don't like the pistol grip or this. I find myself using this function the most. It does vibrate enough. So right here, there, it's on this side. That little Allen set right there. There's supposed to be 2 of them there. This thing does vibrate a lot. And over time this has broken, so there's not the second set screw there to hold this in place. So occasionally, once it vibrates, this whole area here will start shaking. So you can see I have both screws here on that end, but not on this end here, guys. So that's slightly a design flaw, but overall it works just fine just with the one in there. This feature is awesome compared to the rest of them, guys. So right here, small weak point. The shoe is adjustable, but since the tool vibrates so much, this little set screw in here sometimes loosens, and so I have this maxed out. And okay, it comes with its own little Allen key too, guys. You just loosen it up, so if it vibrates enough, it does tend to slip back down. That's another weak spot on this particular tool, but it does work its fucking ass off, guys. I have made this thing do things it should not do for a 12 volt with the 2.0 battery, which is currently on 1 bar. Overall, using it like this is the way to go, like that. Holding this way, it still has the ergonomic grip that I love from Makita. I just find the little push button. I don't find myself using it like this very often. I find it using it this way the most still. So I'm going to show you the extremes of what I've done with this thing. I've used it to cut 4x4s, guys, on one 2.0 battery. You can get through this if you have to in a pinch. So if it can cut through a 4x4, it'll go through your pine and all that stuff, guys, just fine. It'll also go through your D-penny framing nails just fine. If you're breaking down pallets and stuff, guys, it will go through hardened steel rod. These is part of something came on a big wiring spool, guys, so cuts through this stuff just fine as well. Cuts through cable. Done this more than once, just this size cable. Have done that. Most common use for it in my shop is foam. We make thermal chamber boxes and all that stuff out of this high density foam, and this little guy comes in perfect for manipulation. And the thing is, we do have some corded sawzalls. I got a 15 amp one here as well. Some was a 13 amp one that has the orbital spin function. But the fact is, as much as I praise the corded saws and I say I don't own a cordless one, this is the one I do own, is the fact of the ease of this. The control for manipulation is perfect with this thing. So what else does it cut through just fine? 3/4 inch threaded rod. This is 3/4 by 10 thread pitch. It will cut through this, and I've done it more than once where I have to get just enough clearance on something, and I just take that and I just nip the top off, and I'm good to go. It'll cut through your copper pipe just fine. It'll cut through plexiglass nice and easy. Also regulars. I mean, depends on what application, but it cuts through this pretty cleanly. Not perfect by any means. So also this is rubber from a huge cable I will show you in a minute. Depending on where we get stuff from, we have metal shielding inside. So you have this, then this, and then you would have 3 of these guys inside stacked, and that little saw will go through this shit. And this stuff is really difficult to work with a lot, though. Sometimes it's not the wire mesh one, sometimes it's cloth, but just imagine this right here with this here and 3 of these in here on top of maybe 2 ground wires plus noise canceling things, and that little saw goes through that as well, guys. It also will cut through unistrut for me. This is, I believe, 1/8 of an inch thick. We cut this stuff. We use this stuff for damn near everything. We use this as makeshift. Instead of welding, we'll just bolt this crap together and we'll make something with it. Cut through this quite often, guys. You can notch this stuff out and make yourself a little ghetto rigged vice grip holder if you need to. That's what I did. So this is an old cable here. That's all copper. This has cut through that before. This is the concept I was telling you guys. So imagine this with everything stacked up with these. These are like noise cancellation guys or something like that. But look how thick this insulation is. It's going to go through this wire, this wire, this wire, and this wire, guys. And it will go through it. This is an older wire compared to some of the newer ones we have, so the insulation is actually harder to go through on this. So you can see the difference on the insulations alone. Look how thick it cut through this one, but this is the thickness of what we're getting in now. So it goes through a lot of shit, guys. Also with this, I find these 2 blades to be my most useful. 6-inch one specifically. I use Diablo mostly. We buy Milwaukee a lot, but I prefer to use Diablo still. I don't have issues with them like some people. This is a medium metal, so we'll cut a lot of stuff. And then this is my favorite length. I order these in packs of 50 at a time. This is a 4-inch bimetal blade. I use this one exclusively, along with this one here, which is the 6-inch Diablo. This one is specifically labeled auto dismantling, so this blade's awesome. I also order these in packs of 50, guys. But nope, GM85. Thought I'd do a little Makita spotlight. I got a little inspiration, guys. So thank you, CP. Thank you, the old tech guy, for giving me some content. So if you can see this for $100, I believe CP said he got it for, buy it. You get this, 2 batteries, and the charger. This platform is very interesting. It's not perfect by any means, but this is one of the highlight tools in that platform, I believe. Green Man 85. Catch you guys later.